Yes. This is Intercontinental Sport TV. They call me the Don. That's what they call me. They call me the Don. The Dawn of Sport Entertainment. Let's do this. The Manchester United fans chamber. We got to discuss so many things, but we're looking at player scorecard. Do we keep them or do we sell them? We have a lot to get into, viewers. I say it is what it is. Big man team, back again. We're ready. This is Inside United Talk. We're the Senate. We want to dissect all the players of Manchester United, their scorecard so far in this season. We're going to rate them between 1 and 10. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, watching this video for the first time, this is how we do it. This is Intercontinental Sport TV. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Kunle, for you guys standing by. Robbie, they want to say something. Do we keep these players or we sell them? Woo. Let's do this. I'm bringing my face. Chill. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday. Yes, it's tomorrow. Manchester United, don't fall my hand tomorrow. We got to win this. Atletico in trouble. I said so on this channel. We're going to beat them silly. 3-0. Ronaldo scoring the 3 goals again. Let's do this. Back again. All right, this is me. Let's do this. Guys, I have my brother standing in by. Yes. Only for you guys getting set. All right. Hi, bro.
Hey. Hey, boss. Good evening.
What's going on
From
over
this
there?
side.
What is going on? No gas, no fuel, no
Oh,
petrol, no nothing.
Monogas, so we just went to hustle for some, and thank God we bought, because it's as if maybe we were almost not going to
It
get.
is.
Yeah,
All
it is
right.
what it is.
Welcome to Kunle. Let me try and see whether Robbie's set. We're going to get into this Manchester United issue. You know, we're doing a scorecard. Hi, Robbie. Let's do this.
I am right here in the building.
Hey,
No
hey,
shaking.
boss.
Kule,
I went for. I'm not joking.
NPC
I just came in now. So I mean, I'm trying to follow your footsteps, because I know you have. So I don't know how you do it, but me, I want to also share. Thank God I've bought some more. Thank God
Yeah,
I've bought some more. So
I saw all the jerry can he took to the filling station. He wants to drain Nigeria of the little we have.
you could say boss, now so the thing do no be small.
It's not easy.
One person wanted to do like it. There was even something funny that happened. On the other side, the fuel had finished. So we were on the other side, one of the fuel attendants now wanted to come and start selling fuel to those people. We've now been with people wanted to scatter and say, no way, which one be this thing? Say you must sell for us. It's true now. Say we don't say we don't send you, say you no buy fuel for that side. That's your own luck. We will be here. It was crazy, man. But I'm happy.
Nigeria.
I'm
All
happy
right,
I've bought,
guys.
and yeah.
All right, that's good. Let's get into this, guys. We have the player scorecard. You know, but this is how we're going to do it. Let's start from the goalkeeper. I'm going to ask, what are you going to score this each player so far, what they've done this season, and also whether we should keep or we sell. So I'm going to straight into it by all these goalkeepers. What are you going to rate them, and do we keep or sell? Let's go straight into this. Goalkeeper, David De Gea. Kunle, what's the rating? What's your scorecard on that? On David De Gea this season?
This season, well, I'm not a big fan of De Gea.
Really?
Ever since, yes. I don't know why people actually like. No, to me, the period where I like De Gea has passed. Though, she said this one that people were shouting his name, and it didn't move me because he is not today. De Gea has been saving. He has been doing it way back since 2013, 14, 15. But you see, I didn't like De Gea from that moment when he wanted to leave for Real Madrid, where he was this close.
Yeah,
I kind of felt like, I kind of felt like he
fax
was
machine.
not. Yeah, I kind of felt like his mind was really never at the club again. And you could see that after that moment, he started to. That was when he now started to have this spell where he became very shaky. He makes silly errors. In fact, I think at some point he was the goalkeeper with most errors leading to goals and all those things. So yeah, we can say maybe Dean Henderson's presence last season um maybe maybe revitalized him or something, which we saw this season. But I'm not moved, man. Quite for me, I would love to see Henderson because Henderson is young, and I think we've seen the best of De Gea. I don't think De Gea can do better than what he has done because he has been at the club for more than 10 years. But that aside, I won't dispute that his season has been good. I mean, he has made very good saves that has given Manchester United some very good results, even when the defense was very bad. So if I would score him, I would score him 8/10.
Wow, this season. Do you agree with that,
Yeah.
Robbie? What do you have to say about De Gea?
Yes, I. Initially, when he came, I wasn't a fan of it either, but over the years, he has proven himself single-handedly over the course of the year and over some games. He has single-handedly bailed United out of jail, and his performances, yes, for some time they were very questionable. But I think he has made that position right now his own. And I believe for that I would also give him an 8/10.
Do we keep or sell? Straight up, Robbie.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it.
What about you, Kunle? Do we keep or we sell? I think it's
Well,
getting to his last.
yeah,
He's about to renew
going
his
to be
contract
30.
or
Yeah, he's
something.
going to be 32 this year. His contract he's left to me. I don't know. And funny enough, this is the moment we have to make a decision because his contract is going to
Yeah,
expire next year. So either we
and
let him go.
it's on the highest.
Yeah.
Is being paid
Yes,
very
he's
high.
the
He's the
highest.
highest
Yes, he's the
paid
highest.
goal in the world.
He's even the highest earner in the. Okay, before Ronaldo. So that means he should be the second highest because he's earning, I think, about 460. I think he's earning about 460 or
Man,
thereabouts. And I'm like, excuse me, what has he? I'm not. And De Gea, let me just point this out. You see, De Gea is someone who, beyond his saves, he really doesn't offer much. Why I would say this is because De Gea is not this kind of. That's why you see, like now in Spain, he has struggled to be a number one. You saw that there was a period where Kepa Arrizabalaga was Spain's number
yeah,
one.
number
Then
one.
now
Yeah,
it is this Unai Simon of is it Villarreal, and one of the reasons why these two
Villarreal.
over is because they are very good with using their feet. You know, Manchester United does not play possession-based football. So, De Gea. So some of those attributes that you would need from De Gea in like starting an attack and all those things, ball distribution and all of that. He doesn't know how to do that. Then again, De Gea is this kind of person. De Gea does not know how to come off his line. People were criticizing him on Saturday. I remember where I was watching the match. People were criticizing him that there were some balls where he should actually have come out to push the ball, but you just saw him. He stood there, and I said, well, you can't blame him because if you look at many of the saves he has made to this season, he was always standing in one spot. But I don't know what has made him very good at that. But he just has this way of when he will be composed and he will be able to say, but sometimes as a keeper, you have to come out of your area to, make some moves. But De Gea hardly makes it. So there are actually many things in his game that have not really evolved past his ability to make saves one-on-one and all of that. So if we really want to say we want to go for a keeper that blends with the modern, with modern football, and that's going to even be a problem for us because we are expecting a new coach. For someone like Ten Hag, if let's say we are going to bring a Ten Hag that is possession based, the guy is going to have problem. He's going to have a problem, a very very big problem. Yes, maybe that is
So are
where
you
the
saying we
Henderson
should keep him? We should keep
I
him or we sell him and
if
put
me I think
the Henderson
if me I am
next
honest
season?
though, I think we should sell him because he has 1 year. If we keep him, that means we are giving him a contract extension, and that's more money.
Absolutely.
And if we're giving him more money, that means the guy is going to be earning over 500. I'm not, don't get it wrong. I'm not saying that he hasn't done well this season, but I just feel 500,000 pounds for a goalkeeper is quite ridiculous. It's
All
quite
right.
ridiculous. So I feel maybe this is where he should go. Maybe because he has already spent how many years, and I think for me, De Gea has spent his best years at the club, and I don't think he will give anything better than what he has given. Because
All right.
remember, we bought him in as a 21-year-old or thereabouts, so I think he has paid his dues.
Robbie, do you have anything to say about all these goalkeepers? Are you still maintaining on to we should sell or we keep David De Gea for next season?
Okay. I think based on what Kule have just brought to light, I would have a change of heart, and I would say that I think United needs a younger and a much more proactive goalkeeper. No disrespect to David De Gea at all.
Exactly.
For me, I think I would want to keep him as a backup goalkeeper for league games and cup games and so on and so forth. But challenging for the league, I think we need a much more proactive goalkeeper that will do much more than just save goals. Somebody who can initiate the attack, somebody who can coordinate with the defense, and not what our current so-called captain is giving us at the moment in terms of
We are
horrible
coming there.
defending week in, week out. Well, no problem. So I think United needs
Oh my God.
a more proactive.
Though I want to add something.
Okay, please do. Hello, are you there?
Hey, Kunle. Freeze
Hello,
out.
are you there?
Kunle's out for now.
Okay.
But let's get straight before he comes back into this. We have this defenders, series of defenders here. We have Victor Lindelof. Maybe we could do the rating one after the other. What do you rate Victor Lindelof this season?
Victor Lindelof hasn't been exceptional since the start of the season. He has had, I think the only match I have seen him do so well that at least I could commend him was this last match against Tottenham. And just like my dad said, because I saw the game with my dad was like, Tottenham also didn't play well that particular day. So, but for Lindelof, he was 100% in that game. So, but overall, the season I'll give him a 6.
You give him a 6? All right.
Yes.
Nothing down. Viewers, if you're watching, you can drop your comments and let's see what you guys, whether you agree with this, this Senate people, whether you go with this. Their ratings so far, they said the gear so far is 8, and Lindelof is the next person. Kunle, are you going for 6 as well for Victor Lindelof? Yes, Kunle. Victor Lindelof.
Let me go one. Let me just go one. Let me just go one step ahead and give him a 7. Lindelof.
Wow.
Lindelof really does a lot, but see, I think the problem is he's not appreciated that much. You see, Manchester United. I think if we want to be honest with ourselves, even though I know, I keep saying that the players are Manchester United's problem. It is still within them to correct the wrongs. Now, if these guys, now we know that once in a while, please let me use it. That's how I can express it best in Yoruba. Ori woman five, you know. Sorry, that's how I can. Yeah, yes, you understand. Like their head
Meaning
get
their head
oil, you know, that
can
kind of
draw.
a thing. So, you understand. You understand once in a while, and in those moments, people like Lindelof are superb. You understand, and for me, he's someone who always gives his all. You can see it even when the team is under extreme pressure. You see Lindelof very combative. He's not this kind of person that just gives up. Even if he makes a mistake, you see he wants to atone for that his mistake by going for a proper tackle and all those kind of things. And I think he has been very okay this season. And it's no surprise that some people actually suggest that he and Varane should be the better
To be
center
the
back pairing. Yes, because they seem to be very good together. So definitely, I would say I would give Lindelof a 7. But if the team plays better, believe me, you would see much more from
So are
Lindelof.
you
So I
saying we
would give
should keep
Lindelof a
him
7.
or sell him? We should keep him or we sell him? All right. Robbie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. What about Eric Bailey? What's your opinion? What are you scoring
Uh,
in this season?
Yeah, this is tricky for me personally, because Bailey is is a player with a lot of what if, and a whole lot of what could have been for his type of person. He seems to be the kind of player that gives you 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and he goes he goes on sabbatical afterwards in terms of injury and so on and so forth. And that is not the kind of player you really want at United. You want a centre back that is available almost throughout the course of the season. If he cannot help it, then maybe doesn't miss a couple of games depending on how serious the kind of injuries he gets.
Yes.
And he hasn't been that type of player over the course of the time of Villarreal. I cannot remember a season where Eric Bailly played at least half of the games that United played
It's a
in a
glass.
season. I
That
mean
guy
I
in a
mean half I
glass.
mean half of the league games, including other cup games that United had over the course of the season. And it is disappointing for somebody of his potential, yeah, to not have been available over the course of those games and over the course of the season for United. So for this, I would give him a 5 to be fair, and that is considering the fact that some of those injuries are entirely not his fault. That sometimes they are aspects of the game that he cannot help, and he also cannot help the time it takes for him to recover. So for that, I would give him a 5. If you're asking me if to
A
keep or
5.
sell him, I would tell him
Yeah.
United should offload him
Now.
and sell him off.
Kuli, what
Yes,
about
yes.
you? Do we keep Eric Bale
uh,
or we sell him?
sell him live, as in there is that one is not even debatable. I expect him to be one of the first people to be sold. Like, no,
What about
yeah,
what
like,
about uh
like.
what
No,
do you
it's
see?
true because like I
It's
don't even
true.
want to see him. You know, when people tell me that they would say we should drop okay, don't let me go. Don't let me go ahead because I know we'll still be getting there. But the truth is this guy can play. If you play, this is a guy who when he plays, the once he starts doing leg like this, everybody's heart
Hmm.
is already in their head because you don't know what the next. I mean, this is someone who you can't play. I mean, Soldier even did very well in managing him because you would see that okay, but still he was getting injured. Haba, he should go. He has tried. I beg, he has
Well,
tried.
let's get to Uncle Phil Jones.
Are,
Bro,
are we
what
supposed?
do
Are
you
we supposed
think?
to? We are
Are
not
we
supposed
supposed
to
to
discuss that.
let's let,
Let us move to the
let's
next.
let's
You
let's
already,
let's move
you
let's
know. Let's move. You should know. But you know,
let's move to
wait.
the next.
But I would say something though. I think it is bad that I feel he should still be given small game time. Oh. But it's just that we've reached the
But there's-
critical point of the season. No, why I said he should
Yeah,
be given game time. Because if he is given game time and he is able to play well, it will help his marketability. It will help us
and
in selling him. Because his
to
contract, yes,
Newcastle.
but as he's not playing now, nobody can. No, do
That's
you think
that's
Newcastle
that's
was? He has not played.
marketable.
When last did he play?
Who
Yeah,
cares if Newcastle gets him? They should sell him to Middlesbrough or sell him to Ipswich Town. Who cares
if
if
they are
Newcastle
not
wants to buy him?
interested in, no, if they are, wait, you don't understand. If they are not interested, you don't get. They
Uh-huh.
have to see reason to buy him. You can't just say you are going to buy a player for buying sake now. There has to be a
No
reason,
problem.
right?
I agree with you.
Uh-huh.
But then
So let them
there
see.
is
So let
also
them.
the
My own is let them
option.
see something, because we won't terminate his contract,
That is
mind
why
you.
I'm
We
saying
won't terminate it.
Yeah,
And if we
absolutely.
because
don't terminate,
Never.
that
because I
means
was
we are
actually
going to have
coming
him for
because
one more
I was
year.
coming to that
We're going to have him for one more year.
because
So let's so
because
let's
I
see
was
him
coming
small.
to that. Let United
Eh?
terminate his contract via mutual consent. Everybody wins
You
and
can't.
wins,
You
and
just don't
everybody goes
know.
their
You
separate
can't
ways.
just terminate. If you are terminating a player's contract, you are going to have to pay him off. You can't just make such drastic decisions. You only do that kind of a thing when you
Kunle,
know that,
yeah,
oh,
Kunle, you are
maybe
right.
you guys have.
You can't just terminate anybody's
Except
contract.
except there is a problem. Do you know the financial implications of it? There's you're going to pay
Millions.
him off and all of, yeah. You just don't make such,
Well,
except maybe there's like now in the case of maybe like Aubameyang, where Arsenal, you already knew that this one there was point of no return between those two, so they had to end his contract and pay him off and give him a severance fee, be going, you understand? But Jones has not yet reached that level now. Nobody is fighting him.
okay,
He's not fighting anybody,
then
so
All
no
right,
we
problem.
can't
guys,
we
let's
can't
go
do that.
to our main captain. Let's go
Let
to
us
the
no, let
captain
us
of
skip. Let us skip. Let us skip. I know.
let's let's go
Should we be
to Harry
discussing that,
Maguire.
or we
It's
should
going to
skip?
be controversy in here. Harry Maguire.
No, there's no need for
Robbie, what's
controversy.
your scorecard?
Uh,
My scorecard,
With,
I would give him a
with
2. I would give him a 2 with very good reasons
two
for that. Yes,
Manchester
I
United
would give
captain,
I would give him a 2 if he stands
Red
in front
Devils
of me.
captain.
Kiloa day.
If he stands
Two
in
K.
front of me
No,
today,
no,
I
sorry,
will
sorry to
practice.
shut.
I will
Please
practically
go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
will
Sorry.
practically give
Go
him I
ahead.
will practically give him less than that. And I said with very good reasons. Since as a United fan, or since the time I started following this club, I know the caliber of captains United have had over the years. I will not go into that
Hmm.
discussion that way. United captains over the years have been people who have who have who have at personal cost taken United to the
Hmm.
next level. There was a certain report I saw of Roy Keane that Roy Keane was able to influence some of United's game. Why? Because at even points when the decisions were about to go against United, Roy Keane's confrontational attitude or demeanor towards the referee made the referee change his mind. I read an article where that was published. Now, coming into that, Harry Kane does not bring anything to the table when it comes to leadership. Harry Kane does not bring anything to the table in form of organizing or organization of United defense. He does not bring anything to the table at when it comes to putting his body on the line for the cause of United. He does not bring anything to the table in terms of overall team play. It is one calamity over the next. During our noisy neighbors game, we saw him play a dummy in the face of City's attack that led to a goal. A schoolboy error in which all he could have just done at that point in time was just kick that ball out for a corner kick. If City had scored, fine, all well and good. But he played a dummy over a ball. As a defender, he should have skied away from the defense. Coming into Tottenham's game, fine, it probably wasn't his fault entirely. But for Christ's sake, this is being at the wrong place at the wrong time for somebody who has been under so much scrutiny week in, week out. Hence why I say I would give him a 2. Buy or keep or sell him, I would sell him with no reservations whatsoever. In fact, Newcastle can have him for £10,000 if they want.
Kunle, over to you. Are we selling him or we keep him? Or what's your the scorecard?
Me, I'm going to be. I know this is where maybe Robert wants to fight with me, but me, I'm ready for him. He knows me already, and they know me, and they know me back in the group that I'm this kind of person who I can always have divergent opinions, and believe me, I have that different opinion about Harry Maguire. Okay, firstly, if I'm going to give Harry Maguire, if I'm going to score him, at least let me be nice a little and let me give him 5.
5.
At least. And yes, at least am I not?
Do you know how many goals this guy has?
I understand. Look, I understand. You see, and this is where I'm now coming at. Okay, that said, Harry Maguire stays. And be like, are you kidding me and all? But here's the thing: when you look at Harry Maguire, when he plays for England, when you look at Harry Maguire, when he was at Leicester City, you would see somebody who was cool, calm, composed, and very smart. And one thing, very good with the ball. But I feel the reason why Harry Maguire is because the United team as a whole, collectively, not just him, are not good. And that is why every other person is always being singled out. See, the day this Manchester United team.
We lost him. Robbie?
Yes, I'm here with you.
Yeah, we lost Kunle there. Okay. Could you please, what about this guy? You said we should sell Harry Maguire. Rafael Varane, do you have any opinion on that?
Rafael Varane, for me, let me say he has been exceptional since he came. Not the player he was at Real Madrid because of age and a couple of other things, injury and so on and so forth. But I believe that if United can keep this guy cheap, United would get very good dividend for the money spent to bring him to United.
So we should still keep him,
please.
Rafael Varane.
Yes.
Yeah. Kunle, you still there?
Yeah. Yes, boss. I'm back.
We're talking about Rafael Varane. What's your scorecard, and do we keep us? Uncle Captain.
Okay, I was still talking. So just add. So what I meant was that if the team plays very well, we would actually see the best of Maguire. But if the team continues to struggle, especially where they are exposed in midfield, it is going to be a problem for Maguire. Let's think about this. Think about this, boss. If Liverpool did not have a solid midfield, don't you think? Do you think Van Dijk will be as praised as he is? How many times do you see Van Dijk really having to do much defensive work and all? Look at when Maguire is playing for England. He has very little to do because you could see that they are very well coordinated. Both the fullbacks, the midfield, everybody, it's coherent. That was what was in Leicester City and also in England. So if Manchester United gets to that level, we are going to see the best of Maguire. Trust me on that. But the problem is, it's going to be difficult to convince because when they see you struggle, they will put everything on you. So I understand, but I am letting people know that if Manchester United can play well as a unit, you would see the best of Maguire. That's what I would say. Then on to Varane. For me, Varane, no, definitely. Well, it's been unfortunate that injuries have kind of limited him a bit. And again, you see what I was saying. Because Manchester United have generally struggled this season, we have not really seen the best. Or some people can say we've not really seen Varane really like as such, and which is unfortunate. But that's what I'm saying. If the team plays better, we will see more of him. Because let's forget that this guy is going to be 29 this year. He is the most experienced defender under the age of 30. Nobody has any defender under the age of 30. Nobody has the experience Varane has under the age of 30. So definitely he stays. Hopefully for a better season and all. But and if I would rate him, at least he has still showing he has done well regardless, because all those times where we were under pressure, he would make some very good clearances and stuff like that, of which some people were saying that, oh, he will not be able to survive, that Ramos is the one that used to cover him in Madrid, that the guy is soft, all of that. But I think we've clearly seen that that is not the case. So for me, I would give Varane a 7. But we keep him. I'll give Varane a 7. I will keep him. Yeah.
Now, Robbie, I'm going to do it this way now because of our time. Because actually, the way I'm looking at, we're going to have the part 2 of this session. I want us to do it this way now. Now, those two right back, I'm talking about Diogo Dalot and AWB. Both have been recently. We can see Diogo Dalot that has shown some prowess that he has something in his kitty. So at some point it was about going to AC Milan, and the loan couldn't pull through because last season I think AW played almost every matches. Almost. So at this time you could see some glimpse of Diogo Dalot. So I want you to please share more light in these two guys. Which one should we keep, or which one should we sell? Both. I mean,
I wish I practically won't be doing anything as talking the two of them, because but well, it's all good. As for Diego Dalot, I think for the time he has played in that position, he has done well, not exceptionally well. He has done well. As for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, his performances leave a lot to be desired, in terms of the fact that he is okay in that position, but he doesn't bring much in terms of supporting United attack down that right wing. And it's unfortunate that he doesn't bring that attacking threat in terms of delivery, in terms of any form of threat.
Going forward.
So going forward,
there's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I would say we'll keep Diego Dalot. For Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think
we bought him £50 million. So
United is the one that has money and that decided to be throwing money all over the place. The price isn't the issue, but the problem is, I think it is high time United spend this money on players who are worth every cent of it. That is the issue. Because if we're splashing money left, right, and center, and when it comes the time to sell, or when it comes the time to bench a player, and we start looking at, oh, this guy costs so much money, then
Yeah.
because it costs so much money, it is hurting the progress of the team. Then it is not such a good business if you look at it overall. I would take Diaz for example. That guy is good value for money right now. He brings
Hmm.
so much. He has made Liverpool a better team. He has made
Yes.
them much more an attacking threat. They are not missing Coutinho in any way. It doesn't mean when Coutinho gets fully fit and is back, it doesn't mean he will not contribute to total. But right now, they are not missing the guy because has just fitted in like a glove in that role for the team. So unfortunately, we don't have any player like that, except more or less Fernandez or Ronaldo that fit that bill for United. Every other player is just ẹ wo kó má dà nǹkan bóyá àríyàn fi síbẹ̀ ni. That is more or less like what is going on right now. Ẹ wo ẹja fi síbẹ̀ fọlọ́ọ̀ṣọ́ lé, and it shouldn't be so for United. So I would say let's keep Diego Dallo. Let us sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Let's just sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Do you agree with that, Kunle? They say we should
Yes,
sell
I will.
AWB and keep Diego Dallo. You know.
Yes, I will. Though it's sad for me to say that, because one thing in me is I believe in players. I believe in giving players a chance. I believe in players improving. I mean, we see that we've seen many examples of such. Now, yes, it is very clear that Wan-Bissaka is not really that good offensively, but you would have expected that with the amount of time he spent, that he should have been better off. Yes, there were times where sh- he showed like, oh, it seems like he's improving going forward, but it's never really coming that way. And you know, we need our fullbacks to be very, very, to be very, very efficient up front. So
Yeah.
if he is still struggling at this stage, I think he needs to go. As for Dalu,
Yeah.
he has done very well in that. I think it is clear that he is a very good attacking threat. He knows how he can deliver some very nice crosses. He can deliver some very good passes. I mean, even from the halfway line, from the middle,
Yeah. Middle.
once
Yes.
if he is positioned on the middle of the pitch on that right side, he can play a pass that will
Pass.
be
Yeah.
able to find, say,
Sancho.
say Sancho on the left. Exactly. He is that good. I don't think Wan-Bissaka can do something like that. You understand? So yeah, yeah, but that's the sad part. But
Mm-hmm.
that's the sad part. So he should have been much better than this, but maybe he's leveled. Maybe it just goes to show that maybe it's that Crystal Palace level, or maybe a level a of a fullback that does not really need to attack. So maybe that is going to be his level. So sadly, I think he needs to go, and the club should be getting a better fullback that can really
Okay. At this time, also, let's quickly talk about that will be the last part. Then we'll come over next week. We're going to change our timetable from next week because of the time difference. I just make the changes not too, I think, yesterday. So for our viewers watching this, we're still on defenders. Do we keep or do we sell? This will be the last one we're going to talk about today. That's between Luke Shaw and Alex Telles. I'm coming for you, Robbie. Please, do we keep? Which one should we keep or which one should we sell? Luke Shaw or Telles? That will be our last discussion for today. What do you think?
Okay. Tough one to call for me. Tough one to call. Both players have been wonderful. Both players have been exceptional. With just a little detail that sets them apart. So I probably I don't know. I'm a bit confused here on who to keep and who to let go. Detail kind of threat he provides in attack for United and with his defensive attributes as well. On a day he decides to go to sleep, he can also be a Maguire in the making. Alex Telles also has been wonderful. And just like I said, he too has one or two lapses defensively. But to make this call, I think I would lean a little bit towards Luke Shaw. I would love to give him a chance to do more because I believe he brings more to the table if all the conditions are right. So I'll lean towards Luke Shaw to be kept, and I think Telles is my own call on this.
Oh, well, Kunle, what's your take on this?
Yes, boss.
Luke Shaw
Uh,
and Alex Telles.
uh,
It's a tough one.
I think yes, it is a tough one. But if I am going to be honest, you see, I think Manchester United really needs radical changes, and that is why we're already saying that. Say someone like Aaron Wan-Bissaka needs to go. That's why we're even saying people like David De Gea needs to go. Yes, because if we want to think forward, if we want to really think forward, I think we need to start looking at players who are actually forward thinking and not these players who have been here for the best part of more than 5, 6, 7, some 10 years, you know.
Mm.
So for me, and due to that fact, I think Luke Shaw has
Mm-hmm.
equally paid his dues, and it is time he
To
left.
go.
Yes. Now, and I'm saying this for a good reason because I think we've actually seen the best of Luke Shaw. I think that 1920 season when we finished third was the highlight of it.
Highlight,
But
yeah.
it seems Luke Shaw now, yeah, but it seems like now Luke Shaw is really struggling. Luke Shaw
Yeah.
really struggles to put in good performances. Yes, we will say yes, England, yeah, he does well for England and all, but he's becoming much more difficult, especially when he goes forward now. I'm sorry, but it seems Alex Telles seems to do
It's
better going
brave.
forward than Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Telles makes some very daring, like, you understand. I feel for Telles, if Telles plays more, I think Telles will improve, really. That guy, I mean, if we're the kind of team, see, if we were like Liverpool, where we attack, we
Mm.
attack, we attack, like the way you see Liverpool, believe me, I believe
Yes.
Telles will be up. I'm not joking. I think Telles is going to be up there with Roberts, with the Robertson Arnold. I think he has that. He has shown it. I mean, if you look at him against Spurs, he had that.
Yeah.
But Luke Shaw doesn't seem to show. Yes, but Luke Shaw doesn't seem to show that he has that. You understand? So I think we should get someone else who is probably in the league or who can be in the league of those Robertsons, Cancelos, and all, while we keep Telles as backup as he is, because I think he is not doing badly as a backup as a backup player. So I think for me, Luke Shaw should go. It's time, and we keep Telles. Though it is sad
Well,
to admit and
it's
hard.
sad to
Mm.
admit. All right. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think Luke Shaw at this moment is a little bit is the going forward of him is not brave enough. Sometimes
Yeah.
he acts as if he doesn't care. He can't put more legs. Robbie, are you still there?
Yes, I am here. I'm here with
Yeah,
you.
so we are looking at next week to come back for our midfielders and then finish up with this Axel, Brandon, and Tendon. So we should look at how we're going to fish that tomorrow. I mean next week. Also our midfielders. I'm looking at this guy, this Hannibal. They should give him a chance one day. Or Kunle Kilofio. This
Honestly,
Hannibal.
I've
The
been
guy is
waiting
it's
to
not bad,
see.
man. It's not bad.
He did well, and he's a midfielder. I mean, but then, like I've said, I think it's difficult to say you want to start trying
At
players because
this
let's not
at
forget
this time.
this is a very critical. So you can't experiment.
Yeah.
You just can't. You just have to do what works for you. If it were to be that, okay, maybe we lost, maybe there is no Fred, there's no McTominay, there's no Matic. Maybe that's
Yeah.
where we can say. But as long as we are still having those guys who we know are the experienced ones, at this critical point that we are in, I think we need to use them.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We gotta go on this show. Robbie, thank you so much. Looking forward to tomorrow. We will go live for the watch along match between Manchester United versus Atletico Madrid. In fact, if you see the design I made on this, in fact, you know that we're gonna win. Tomorrow is going to be my birthday, so they should give me
definitely now.
They should give me that
Oh,
gift.
happy birthday! Please, hope you are
Happy
preparing.
birthday! Happy birthday to you.
Hope you are preparing. The giveaway.
Yes,
please, we must be loud. The giveaway.
Let Manchester United win first. Let them win first.
They've won. They've won. To bed, they've won. They
have won already.
To bed, they win. If anything, they win because of
United has won already.
Okay. Until tomorrow. All right, guys. I'm going to
yes.
sign
Now
you guys
they've
out.
won.
So
They've won.
let's see tomorrow. It's going to be massive tomorrow. All right, Robbie. Thank you so much. We'll talk.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow. Thank you. All right, Kunle. Same. Let's hook up tomorrow. Let's see what we can do on this watch along. Thank you so much, Kunle. Bye for now. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to do the second part of this discussion next week. Hopefully, it's going to be on. I think it's going to be on Tuesday. So, if you're watching this for the first time, please, I would like you to subscribe to our channel. Let's say we are also on Twitter. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Instagram, Twitch as well. We're also there. So it's scrolling all this on the screen right now, so you can follow us on those social media. My name is Yemi. They call me the Dawn of Sport Entertainment. Till next tomorrow. Okay, till tomorrow. For the watch along, I'm going to sign out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.